But anyways, just running into his base now. And now it's, now that I know what he's doing, I'm gonna start building some dragoons. Oh, I take out his spire, which is okay, I guess, if I wanted to go for more Corsairs, which is what I'm doing now. Just gonna be building up some cannons in the base. Try to set up a defense after, because he's definitely gonna come and counter, because I took out his spire, took out some of his economy. I lost most of my units. It was a terrible trade-off for me because he had air and I had all land. So it was just me trying to do as much damage as I could before I lost all my units without harming any of his. But yeah, if he is able to successfully attack my probe line, then this is essentially that he's going to be, if he can micro around my dragoons, and now that I'm building more Corsairs, but I'm building up a fair amount of dragoons. I've got like I got 7 right now. I even have an observer, which I expected him to go for lurkers, but it was a transition. I guess he saw what I was doing. He saw no, he didn't. He didn't see what I was building. No, he didn't see what I was building. He saw that I had 1 Corsair in his base, and that was about it. But I don't know. And yeah, that was a terrible decision on his part. He just lost crap load of mutalisks attacking my cannons, which was no trade-off because I had dragoons. And dragoons in mass versus mutalisks in mass, dragoons are definitely gonna win out. And he's still. And now he's transitioning to his Hydralisk, but I've got a fair amount of dragoons. I've upgraded range. I've got +1 attack. I don't remember what he has, but his upgrades, I don't think he has any upgrades because he spent so much. He spent so many minerals, so much resources building those Mutalisks. I'm pretty sure there were at least 10 of them. That they didn't even do any damage to my economy. They just attacked my units. But in that sense, it was a good trade-off because take 10 mutalisks for example. That's 1,000 minerals and 1,000 gas, and I've traded 12 zealots, which are only 1,200 minerals. So, and I have a mineral only mine out of. So in that sense, I came out of that on top. But that was mostly a fault on his part. If he actually did micro it well, he could have done a lot more damage just hitting and running my probe lines because I don't have many cannons near them. So at this point, I think I've got a large enough army. I've got 8 gateways, and I'm going to be building up some more. And I built a Dark Templar again because I think, or at least I expect most Zergs to, when they move out with the Mutalisks, they send out a 3rd, or in this case a 4th. They build a 4th hatchery because there's no way I can counter because I'm investing all my units at defending. So I'm using that Dark Templar to scout around, and somehow I'm only scouting on the left side because somehow I think the most logical expansion for him right now is the 12 o'clock one because it's right next to his base. And that's where I'm gonna go now. But I don't know. I don't expect him to go on the right because on the right, I can more easily access it. I don't know. I don't know. And now he's doing another attack, but I've got a fair amount of units, and I kept only the 12 dragoons in the front, and then I kept my reserves in the back, so he committed more units, and now I'm sending all the backup. And he's not pulling. Oh, now he's pulling out. But I have a fair amount of units. I have Storm is still not researched, but the dragoons are just in mass are also more powerful than the Hydralisk. So I think I'm okay at this point. I'm gonna set up my 4th expansion. Because if he does choose to attack, I think he'll be investing, because he went for mostly dragoons. I didn't see any Zerglings. So with that in mind, that also justifies my large dragoon army, because dragoons versus Hydralisks are pretty effective. Zealots are too, but they usually can hit and run and take out the Zealots first. So and Zerglings usually are effective, but that's what Zealots are for, to counter. And anyways, so I've got a large enough force that I think I can secure this base, and I'm just gonna mass up the cannons because if you look, I have 1,000 minerals essentially, and I'm almost at 160. Well, I am at 160 population, so that's a pretty large force. I'm constantly macroing, still building more probes. I think I've got quite a large number of probes. He's running out of 4 bases. He just started his 4th base. I saw it just finish, and he's just saturating it now with probes. So he doesn't have very many. He's not taking advantage of his new base, and so at this point I'm gonna start moving out, and I might as well take it out because I'm just setting up my other base. If you notice, my cannons are coming up, so this also serves as a distraction to get my 4th up and running. And yeah, so I've got a lot of probes. If you saw, I clicked like 11 from my main and 8 from my natural, and I still have a lot at each base. And now I'm almost maxed out. I'm almost at 200 food, and here comes his lurkers, but I think they're a little too late because I've got my storms out, and I saw one. He doesn't have very many, so yeah, 1 lurker, not going to be very effective. He's still got mass hybrids, but at this point I have storm, a lot of dragoons, and where is this storm? Oh no, I forgot to send another control group, so I actually just sent my dragoons and no Templars, but but I'm still going to win the battle with no storms. So that just shows at this point that like my army composition is so much larger, my food count must be so much greater than his, that it doesn't even matter at this point. I think I'm gonna go send a probe to set up my 5th, which is a little unnecessary because I've got so much money already, and I'm just building out of my bases, but I'm maxed out, so I figure I might as well. And he sends some scourges trying to take out my observers, but he has no lurkers, nor does he have an overload. So this is just shows that it's totally pointless what he's trying to do. I guess it's just desperation. And he does send an overload, but he doesn't go for any of my observers, so it doesn't really matter. This game is pretty much over. It seems to have way too many probes on the right. Yeah, on the right, 4 blocks, whatever. Setting up my 5th. I've got quite a large army still remaining after taking out his 4th, and now I have, again, a much larger army building out in front of my main, and I'm maxed out. I'm at 200. The only thing I can do now is just build some upgrades, expand some more, maybe build some more gateways, but I've already got 10 gateways, and that's good enough for me. Quite a large army, and yeah, sending out my 5th. So yeah, guys, this is basically it. This match is almost over. I think I'll play some more games, but I will probably cheese, I guess. I don't know. I don't really like cheesing because there's just so much crap about it. It's like, can you hide your proxy gateways in a nice place that that the guy won't find it, and then you'll get your base up. I don't know. Sorry, excuse me. Yeah, I don't know. Or maybe I just won't record it because it does take some time to do it, and I don't think people really care at this point. Yeah, I think I'll do that. I'll just play up to C level, and then from C I'll do some recordings and commentary, and then I'll play up from there. And so yeah, then you'll get the commentary on higher level opponents. Higher level, not high level. I'm not exactly saying C is very good. It's not, but I hope to get to B level and commentate from there. I hope I have enough time because it takes the games take much longer in my opinion when people are better. It just seems to be that way. So yeah, alright, this is a good game, and yeah, see ya.